The class 11th chemistry. Today is 22/12. This term is not new to you. You all know about this. What is redox reaction? Redox means oxidation and reduction. Okay, beta?
Sir,
Redox
one
is
more
a
question.
combined term. Red taken from reduction. Ox is taken from oxidation. That's why redox reaction is the name. Means if we talk about oxidation reaction, no any reaction is only oxidation. Yes, but a doubt. Yes, you are asking about some doubt. Yes, please tell me what is the doubt. Yes, just ask me once again about your doubts. 1 m acetic acid solution is titrated against 0.1 m NaOH solution. Okay, beta, let me take the Tanmay. Yes, Tanmay. 0.1 m acetic acid solution is titrated against 0.1 m NaOH solution. What would be the difference in pH between 1/4 and 3/4 stage of the neutralization of the acid? Okay. What would be the difference in pH between 1/4 and 3/4 stages? ये क्या होता है बेटा? What does it mean by 1/4 stage? Means 1/4 of the reaction is over. 3/4 stages of neutralization of the acid. Okay. Actually, acetic acid is weak acid. It is a monoprotic acid, NaOH is a mono base acidic base, but acetic acid is a weak acid. When at 1/4 means the concentration of acid is decreased by 1/4. When concentration is low, degree of ionization going to increase. Means at 3/4 stage of neutralization, what would be the difference in pH? pH difference तो होना है, लेकिन क्वेश्चन थोड़ा सा क्लियर नहीं हो रहा है. What would be the difference in pH between 1/4? 1/4 means 1/4 of the acid is neutralized by the NaOH. 0.1 m is given. 1/4 of 0.1 m we can't take because it is a weak acid, not going to ionize completely. It needs degree of dissociation, and 3/4 at a different stages, different concentration, degree of dissociations are different. So there, I have to see this question once again, because if both are strong, then there is no doubt. But acetic acid is a weak acid, and NaOH is a strong base that will ionize completely, but acetic acid will ionize partially. At when 1/4 of the acid is over, then what should be the pH? Its degree of dissociation we have to see, then only it is possible. देखो बेटा अभी तो टाइम नहीं है, I can't tell, and I can tell you personally. If I get its solution, I will tell you. Tanmay, okay beta?
Yes.
You send the same question to my WhatsApp. If I get the solution of this, I will share with you. But at this time, it is a weak acid. Its a degree of dissociation is required. Value of alpha is needed, and for that alpha, Ka is needed. Dissociation constant. So because here 1/4 of the reaction is over, 3/4 reaction is over, degree of dissociation will be different. So pH will be different. At 3/4, the pH of the solution going to increase. Means when we add base, the pH of the solution going to increase, but it is below 7. At 3/4 stage, the value of pH, it will be more as compared to at 1/4. This is the theoretical answer. If we say in this way, at 1/4, when only limited amount of base is added, its pH will be less, and when we add more base for neutralization, its pH is going to decrease. It will approach towards 7, and after complete neutralization, the pH becomes 0. pH becomes 7. Answer in the form of log. Okay, now so we have to go for calculation. We are going to calculate. We have to calculate degree of dissociation with the help of dissociation constant Ka, and then we can calculate the pH, hydronium ion concentration, then pH. When I get the solution, I will tell you. Okay, redox reaction. Reaction where oxidation and reduction both are going on, they are called redox reaction. Not a reaction is oxidation only or reduction only. If oxidation is going on in one reaction, reduction is also going on simultaneously. It is a simultaneous process. But at the beginning, we take them separately. We have to give the explanation, definition of oxidation and reduction separately. After that, we will join. All reactions where oxidation going on or reduction going on, always redox reaction. Along with oxidation, reduction is also going on. This is a simultaneous process. Okay, better? Oxidation reduction is going on simultaneously. Example, oxidation. It's a definition. What are the definitions? One is classical definition. Classical definition. Classical means from the beginning. What was the different explanation given by the different persons, different scientists? The one is in terms of addition of oxidation. Classical definition and modern definition. Two are there. Classical definition is based on oxygen, hydrogen, electropositive element, electronegative element. And modern definition is based on electron and oxidation number. That is the difference here. So we are going to take first a classical definition. Oxidation. How to define oxidation? I am taking individually oxidation, then reduction, and after that redox reaction. Oxidation in terms of the first one concept is addition of oxygen. Addition of oxygen. These all definitions are fully correct, fully complete for this particular oxidation or reduction. But as per the demand, as per the knowledge of the different terms, different definitions are given by the scientists. Finally, it is reaching up to the electron and oxidation number. Addition of oxygen. This concept says that addition of oxygen is oxidation reaction. In any reaction, if oxygen is going to add, it is oxidation reaction. Like when we burn carbon, C plus O2, burning of coal in air, burning of carbon in air, it gives CO2. Here oxidation of carbon is going on. Carbon get oxidized into CO2. That's why it is oxidation reaction. Here carbon burns and form carbon dioxide. When magnesium is going to combine with oxygen, magnesium burns in air. Magnesium burns with the bright white light, just like a sparkle. It burns in air to form magnesium oxide, MgO. Here is Mg bivalent, oxygen is also bivalent, that's why formula is MgO. Here carbon is tetravalent, oxygen is bivalent, that's why formula is CO2. Okay, beta? So this is the one way of explanation of oxidation, addition of oxygen. Okay. The another term, another concept is used. Removal of hydrogen is oxidation. Removal of hydrogen. I have told you earlier, just today itself only. No one reaction is oxidation only. Reduction is also going on. Can we talk about in this reaction, which one is going to reduce? If carbon is going to oxidize, then oxygen is going to reduce. When magnesium is going to oxidize, then oxygen is going to reduce. Magnesium into MgO and oxygen into O, MgO again. Both this is going to oxidize into MgO and oxygen is going to reduce into MgO. That term we are going to take. No one reduction reaction is only the oxidation or reduction. If oxidation is going on, then reduction is also going on simultaneously. It is a simultaneous process. So removal of hydrogen is oxidation reaction. Like one example, H2S plus Cl2, hydrogen sulfide combines with chlorine, electronegative element. It gives HCl, hydrogen chloride plus sulfur, 2HCl plus sulfur. Here hydrogen is being removed from sulfur. Then sulfur is going to oxidize. This H2S, from H2S, sulfur get oxidized into sulfur. Here it is H2S, sulfur is in the form of sulfide ion, S2 minus. Sulfide ion going to oxidize into sulfur because hydrogen is being removed. And here chlorine going to join with the hydrogen, it is going to reduce. So it is a redox reaction. But here we can say only hydrogen is being removed from H2S. That's why this H2S into sulfur is called oxidation. Hydrogen is being removed from there. That's why it is an oxidation reaction. Another reaction, Hi plus O2, hydrogen iodide, Hi plus O2 gives H2O plus I2. Here is oxygen 2, 2H2O, and then hydrogen 4, 4Hi, and iodine here 2. This Hi, from Hi, hydrogen is being removed. It is lost by Hi and going to change into I2. Hi is changed into I2. This is the oxidation reaction because hydrogen is removed from here. But at the same time, H is joining to oxygen. It is going to reduce. So oxidation, in terms of oxidation, here Hi is get oxidized into iodine. This is the removal of hydrogen. Third concept is, third thing, here this is the 1, 2, 3, third thing, 3. Third is addition of electronegative element. Addition of electronegative element. Can you see this? Okay. Actually, what is the purpose to say these all things? If a particular equation is given and the question is identify oxidation and reduction reactions in this. Oxidation half reaction, that is a half reaction only. Write down, identify oxidation and reduction half reaction. What is oxidizing agent, what is reducing agent? Then we need these things. If there is no involvement of oxygen, we have to go for the another concept, whether hydrogen is involved in the process. See that in this question, in this equation, there is no involvement of any oxygen. So if you are going to decide which is going to oxidize here, which is going to reduce here, we have to consider hydrogen. That's why second concept is given here. And the third concept, there is no hydrogen, there is no oxygen, some other elements are there. Then how to decide? And its example, it's Fe plus S. Iron, Fe plus sulfur gives iron sulfide, FeS. Iron sulfide. Here SnCl2 plus Cl2 gives SnCl4. These are the two examples. There is no hydrogen, there is no oxygen. Then can we say that it is redox reaction? Yes, it is also oxidation reduction going on here. This iron is a metal. It is electropositive element here. Sulfur is a non-metal. It is electronegative here. So this electropositive is joining to the sulfur and sulfur going to oxidize this electronegative element, sulfur going to join to the iron. That's why joining of electronegative element going on, and iron get oxidized into FeS. And the same term we are going to use for reduction also. Here electronegative element, sulfur is joining to the iron. That's why it is a oxidation reaction. Iron get oxidized into FeS. And here SnCl2, chlorine is the electronegative element. It is going to join to the tin Sn and form SnCl4. You can say tin compound is already there, then how is it going to form another compound? It depends on stability, and stability depends on oxidation state. Sn4 positive is more stable than Sn2 positive. Iron also going to exist as Fe2 positive, Fe3 positive. Generally, Fe3 positive more stable than Fe2 positive. It has the reason. It depends on electronic configuration. In form of Fe3 positive, right side is not visible. Yes, beta. Yes. You are correct. Let me write once again here. This right side is not visible. Fe plus sulfur gives FeS. Okay, beta? Now you can see it. This iron, okay, I was talking about second compound. SnCl2 plus Cl2 going to form SnCl4. This is called tin second chloride. Here tin oxidation state is +2. Cl is -1. 2Cl becomes -2. And that's why Sn becomes +2. Tin, its oxidation state is +2. And here it is +4. +4 state is more stable. That's why Sn2 positive easily going to change into Sn4 positive. Since an electronegative element Cl is joining in this process, that's why this is called oxidation reaction. Joining of electronegative element is the oxidation reaction. This is another way to decide. See that no hydrogen oxygen involvement, even then it is a redox reaction. Oxidation is going on. And the next one is reduction is removal of electropositive element. Fourth concept is removal of electropositive element. Removal of electropositive element. That is another concept. Just opposite. Addition of electronegative, then removal of electropositive. Addition of oxygen, then removal of hydrogen. That is the way. Here removal of electropositive element. Example, Ki plus H2O2. Very limited reaction. 2Ki plus hydrogen peroxide H2O2. It gives the compound is 2KOH plus I2. 2KOH plus I2. Here. See that? Ki. Here is iodine is electronegative element. This iodine being removed in the form of I2. That's why this removal of electronegative element. Here oxygen also. Oxygen is in the form of peroxide. This peroxide is going to change into oxide. So this reaction is not that much clear. This example is not that much clear. Okay, beta? So this is the one way to explain oxidation. This is the way of explanation of oxidation reaction. These are some examples. The same concept we have to take for reduction. This is for oxidation, now reduction. Reduction reaction. Here addition of hydrogen, oxygen, instead of that we can go for removal of addition of, here is removal of oxygen. is the reduction. An example is going to change. The example is TuO plus C gives Cu plus Co. This oxygen is being removed from copper oxide. This is called copper second oxide. Copper oxidation state is +2. Copper second oxide, cuprous oxide, we can also call, is going to change into copper. What is the here oxidation state of copper metal? Element of 0. Yes, beta. Yes, element oxidation state
0.
always taken 0. Here is 0. So copper is going to reduce from CuO to Cu. Here removal of oxygen is going on. That's why it is a reduction reaction. This is the one way to explain this reduction process. Second one is, actually we are explaining only the half of that. That's why I want to take a redox reaction finally. Second is addition of hydrogen. Addition of hydrogen. And the example is Cl2 plus H2 in presence of sunlight, H nu. This is called photochemical reaction. If we take a hydrogen gas, chlorine gas in one container and keep the container in dark, where no light is falling on that, no reaction will take place. There is no formation of hydrogen chloride. If the same container is kept in sunlight, the reaction starts with suitable rate and forms 2HCl. Such reactions are called photochemical reactions. Like photosynthesis is a photochemical reaction. Light is needed for that. Photography, even vision, our sight vision is also a photochemical reaction that is going on our retina. So it is an example of photochemical reaction. Here hydrogen is added to chlorine. Therefore, chlorine is going to reduce into HCl. Addition of hydrogen is called reduction process. Here it is the example, H2 plus Cl2 gives 2HCl. It is the example of reduction reaction. Chlorine is joining with hydrogen. That's why it is reduction reaction. Another example, FeCl3 plus H2 gives FeCl2 plus HCl. Here hydrogen is joining. This is the another concept. Removal of C concept. Removal of electronegative element. This is the third concept. Removal of electronegative element. And here electronegative element is Cl. Cl is being removed from this FeCl3. That's why this FeCl3 going to reduce into FeCl2. So this is the another way. And finally, the fourth concept is addition of electropositive element. Addition of electropositive element, and its example is H2O HgCl2 plus Hg, very rare example. Can you see this? HgCl2 plus Hg gives Hg2Cl2. Here Hg is the electropositive element joining with this compound HgCl2. This is called mercury second chloride, and this is the mercury first chloride. Okay, the oxidation state of mercury is going to change. Here mercury is the electropositive. It is a metal joined with this compound. That's why it is called reduction reaction. So बच्चों क्या कहना है? These are the different ways to explain oxidation and reduction. This is the old concept given by the scientist. Then another concept is modern concept. This is the classical one, A, we can say. B, modern concept. This is in terms of electron. This is also called electronic concept. Electronic concept. Electronic concept, what is that? This is in terms of electron. Okay, beta. Here is oxidation. Oxidation. According to this concept, loss of electron is oxidation. Gain of electron is a reduction process. This is the definition, and this can be applied where we are unable to decide whether it is oxidation or reduction. Think about in terms of electron, we can decide it. Oxidation is loss of electron. Loss of electron is oxidation. And example, if sodium is going to change into Na positive, losing one electron, this is a half reaction, we can say, because nothing is involved in this, only sodium on both the sides. But this is not happening of its own. Along with this, there is one more reaction going on that is not shown here. This is oxidation reaction because loss of electron is going on. And here, Fe2 positive going to change into Fe3 positive plus 1 electron. See that? Ferrous ion get oxidized into ferric ion, going to lose electron. That's why it is an oxidation reaction. Another example, just we have seen earlier, Sn2 positive, 10 seconds is going to change into Sn4 positive and losing 2 electrons. This is the oxidation reaction. Okay. In this way, we can decide the oxidation, where ion from lower oxidation to higher oxidation, metal from neutral as an element to cation, positive ion, that is the oxidation reaction. We can also say like this, Cl minus, that is chloride ion is going to change into chlorine atom after losing one electron. This is also oxidation reaction. Loss of electron, that's all. Loss of electron is oxidation process. Try to remember it because it will come in the next topic later on. All redox reaction decided on the basis of electrons only. And reduction process, just opposite to that. Gain of electron is reduction. Here is gain of electron. Gain of electron is the reduction process. And the example is Cl, chlorine atom. It is electronegative element, takes an electron to form Cl minus. You can say, I have written an example just opposite to that in oxidation. That is possible, that is happening. And this is also happening under suitable condition. When chlorine is going to combine with electropositive element, here it takes electron from the electropositive element and going to change into chloride ion. Okay, beta? So these are some examples, like if it is happening like this, Fe2 positive, 3 positive takes 1 electron, is going to change into Fe2 positive. This ferric ion, Fe3 positive, is going to change into Fe2 positive after gaining an electron. Okay, beta? So this is the modern concept of reduction, oxidation and reduction, and later on we need only this concept to decide the remaining things. So thank you, beta. Thank you very much. So whatever assignment given in from exercise, please complete them. This will help you a lot. This will give you how to utilize the vacation time, because after reopening you are going to face an MCQ test, an MCQ exam, and from these two lessons are given in that. That's why it is very necessary to do these exercise questions and revise these two lessons very carefully. So thank you, bachcho. Thank you very much. Thank you all.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, beta.